So, as we all know, Steel Ball Run just got announced 3 days ago. Here's the little trailer. If you didn't see the trailer, here it is, okay? They go through all the years. Because each manga, honestly, has been coming out back to back since the day they just showed, almost, right? Roughly. But that was like that was the end world date. So that's not the actual day that the manga released. But as you can see, if you know the plot already, then you know the plot. I'm not going to spoil the plot here. This is a no spoiler talk about Steel Ball Run. I just came here to talk about, hey, what type of JoJo fan are you? Are you a person who doesn't like every part? Do you only like some parts? Have you not watched JoJo ever before? I'll answer all three people's perspectives right now, okay? So if you've never watched JoJo before, then, if you know about it and you don't like it, you don't want to get into it because you just haven't liked it, you don't like the style, you just thought it was boring in part one, because a lot of people think part one is boring on entry, right? Which is crazy to me, but a lot of people think part one is boring on entry. I would tell you, at least you got to try to get through it. You got to try to get through it so you can watch this part, so you can understand certain references. Or at the very least, if it's really that bad for you, people might call me a blasphemer for telling you this, but you might just get in on this part, bro. Just skip parts and just get straight in on this part, bro. It's okay. You technically don't need to know anything to enjoy this part. But if you do know what JoJo is and how things work, if you know the past characters, then it's going to enrich certain parts of this story for you. But if you're a JoJo fan who only likes certain parts, I want to know what your problem is. Comment down below. What parts do you like? Which parts do you not like? Why not? Okay. Because let's say I can guess generally, okay? Because it's always the same thing. So a lot of people don't like part 4. Somebody in here is probably a part 4 hater, but they like part 3, 5, 1 and 2. Some people only like 1 and 2. They don't like 3, 4, 5. Or maybe they like 5 a little bit, right? But they don't like 3 and 4 and everything else, right? And 6 especially. Some people only like all the stand stuff. They don't like 1 and 2. Like I said, they only like 3. They don't fuck with 4. They only like Stardust Crusader, Golden Wind, Stone Ocean. And if you're a person who read all the manga, then I don't really need to tell you anything. You know what you're getting yourself into. This is going to be good. We just got to get everybody else to see. So as we can see on here, right, as somebody pointed out before, we got Johnny Joestar, okay, obviously. We got Poco Loco, right? I can't tell who it is in the back. Oh, that's all. Is it Whole Horse? That's Whole Horse. That's Hot Pants. Oh, we got Hot Pants right there. That, I can't tell who that is. I know that's not Sandman. Sandman is not in the picture. I'm kind of disappointed. That's my dog. And then we got, of course, Diego. It looks like he's wearing his light blue, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's, it's like tealish. It almost looks green. He might be wearing green. We might have green Diego. We're going to have to see. Johnny, his colors are not, I don't like the blue they use. It might grow on me. And the horses, hopefully it's not too much CG on the horses. Okay. But let's go to the real portion of this video, okay? We talk about something I noticed. Something everybody noticed. So we have 2 character design art pieces right here. They're simplified. If you don't know what I mean, well, I don't have a picture of Gyro up right now, and I kind of regret not pulling it up earlier. But Gyro, there's like holes, there's like a design on his shirt, so it's like ripples. So it's like a black undershirt with like stocking holes, like type of idea. And he has a bunch of them buttons on his shirt. He has 3 stripes on his arm. He has his wrists are also bandaged up, and he has like things hanging from them. Okay, there's a lot more detail going on in his character originally that they took out, but this is not super simplified compared to Johnny. Now it looks more simplified. Now the art style with the faces, I don't know why they went toward, I mean, it's not too bad, but this is like a blend between, I don't even know, this is like a blend between part 6 and 5. Honestly, if you ask me, this is a blend between part 6 and 5. I don't think it really captures exactly what he was doing here in these parts, but it's not super bad. I'm assuming, you know, I know they have to find a consistent overall style to follow, but the simplicity that they're given, it's a little weird to look at sometimes if you're used to this style. But hey, it might grow on everybody, okay? And we're gonna see the colors. We're gonna see the original colors come back sometimes with the, you know, when the colors shift out. So for Johnny's side, you know, let's not get sidetracked for too long. So for Johnny's side, they got his stomach out. That kind of looks nasty, but we're not gonna talk about that. So the stars on his pants, right? They took the stars off his pants, and then he has stars on his wristbands. They took those off. They're taking off all the small little details that don't really make the design, but they kind of accentuate it or add to it. Like the stars on his pants, they don't exactly make the design. Now, if they took the stars off his hat, that's a different story. But you see how they had to even make them bigger, so it's not as hard to draw. So it's not like they're drawing 20 stars on him every time, more like 15, okay? So, I don't know, aside from that, I don't know what else to say, man. Like, the last video, if you're watching this one, I just dropped a video next to this one. It should be out either after this or before this, I don't know. But I'm running down like kind of like the little history of Steel Ball Run, what it's been through, how it came about, why it's here, what it means, and why it's seen as good as it's seen as, you know, why it's received so well. Everybody looks at it like it's so great. So aside from that, man, I don't have anything else to talk about. I might record another video after this and just chop these videos out. New recording style, it's easy to make them like this. I still actually, you know, think about the videos I have to make, though. I'm not just talking and ranting. I actually think about the video. So for this, I just wanted to talk about, yeah, Steel Ball Run's coming out, man. I'm 3 days late with the reaction and talking about it on this channel. But yeah, Steel Ball Run is out. We've been seeing information since the Jojo exhibit has been going on. Wasn't an exhibit? No, the Jojo World, the new Jojo World, whatever it's called. Okay, you know what I'm saying, right? It was a celebration. It's the 20th anniversary for Jojo. Stuff has been going on this whole time. I'm glad they kept Gyro's original colors. And let me just say something here, because I was talking about before recently, and I swear I feel like I would have mentioned this regardless, even if I wasn't just talking about this in Discord, because this was always a plan to make a video for this part when they, you know, since I seen the announcement. And this is also something I've always questioned and wondered when I saw this, okay? Because you know, we know what rumors Jojo has, what people say about it, how they view it, okay? His design with his lips, like he just ate a blueberry blue pop. And then his with the green, okay? Same thing but a green pop, right? The characters aren't really wearing lipstick. Their lips are just that color. I understand that. But it took me a minute to get used to that design, okay? Because you see a picture right here, like sometimes he's depicted like this. Even in the manga, on the cover, his mouth is just like that. Their mouths have been like blue since they were kids and green since they were kids, okay? After a while, I got used to it. It looks kind of cool. Like, I'm not saying I'm about to start doing that shit. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about for a character. For a character design in anime where characters' their hair is blue. You know, people's hair is blue all the time and this and that. I thought, hey, that's sweet that he's taking that aspect of the character and like their eyes. Sometimes it's just the eyebrows and their eyes. But he started going with their pigmentation. So some people's tongues, in their gums, in their lips, and around their eyes, and their eyes, the pigmentation is the same. It's a part of their color scheme. So I like that. And Rocky's art, his art is amazing. His art is good. It's really, really, really good art. Like, look at this picture and how detailed it's drawn. Like, if you ignore his shiny ass lips, if you're a person, some people might like him. Hey, there's probably some women watching me, or just, other. But it's whatever. Let's not talk about this for too long, okay? Let's not talk about this for too long. I don't want to open up a can of worms on YouTube. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think, man. Look at that horse, me mugging us. But let me know what y'all think, man. Is this part something that you're highly anticipating? I don't want to spoil anything, because the premise, like they said, like it's a race across America. Everybody's competing, and they're racing for the $50 million, and it's a 1,000-kilometer run across America. They're going from California to New York. Literally, they're running across the whole America, bro, from California to New York, two opposite sides. So they're going across America, and we see our protagonist right here, and that's the Joe bro. I'm not gonna say his name because I know his name is a spoiler. You've probably been spoiled on his name already. If you want me to cover this anime and the release of it officially and without spoiling anything, because I won't spoil it, I'll treat it like I'm an anime only, and I know everybody's anime only. I'll treat it like that. But if you want me to cover this and talk about it, because I've read this, and I would like to talk about the rest of the production that they're doing. I hope that I don't know if they're going to do the horses CGI. We don't know that. This probably going to be a lot, no doubt. But CGI's gotten better. I wouldn't worry about CGI, y'all. CGI's been getting better. It depends on how they handle it. It could be really good. Okay, it could be really good. Or it could be really bad with the CGI. But I doubt they'd mess up this part like that and adapt the horses and mess them up with CGI like that. They wouldn't do that. That'd be a waste. And I trust David Productions. They got great sound design. I wonder if they're gonna have new sounds. Okay, that's the top thing. Fire Force just dropped. That's the same studio. This studio always wants to pick up Jojo. That's their thing. The sound design and the scenarios that they play out and how they're one-to-one with the manga and bring it to life. The little scenarios where the character's walking into a room and the garbage can's to the left behind him in the back side of the corner of the room, and then there's somebody on the stairs in the top right. All those little locations and the idea, the mapping of where the characters' distance are and during the fights and all that, David Productions does a good job at keeping all of that shit in mind. The whole time, they keep it in mind, and I like it. So I'm curious to see how they adapt, especially, spoiler alert. No, not spoiler alert. No, don't skip forward. I'm not going to spoil anything. I know I got both people watching. If you know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not going to spoil nothing. But the funny Valentine stuff, I wonder how they're going to animate that. Now, I'm not talking about the Dojan. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the other one. Okay? I wonder how that's going to look. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. I wonder how that's going to look. Not the Dojan, not the blanket, not the squishing. I'm talking about the other one. I wonder how it's going to look. For you people that don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Hey, listen, tell me this, right? I'm about to end the video. If you're here, throw me a bone. Answer me this. If you were not a JoJo fan and you're trying to watch content on this, what type of content do you generally want? Do you want me to spoil? Would you want me to just tell you more lore about the characters without spoiling anything, so you can get a better idea of them and what they do? Connected to JoJo, of course. I'll connect it okay, this and that, assuming you've seen Stone Ocean. So outside of that, I don't know what else to say. I did my little video, I talked about it, gave my thoughts on the new art style, because it's a blend between like I said, like Stone Ocean and Vento Aurora. So I don't know why the fuck did I just call it that? Golden Wind. I forgot the name of it. I just did the other video. I just read the Italian name, and that's the freshest name for part 5 in my mind. I need to end this video. So yeah, y'all, I'm out.